The Atlanta branch of the Federal Reserve has predicted that the U.S. GDP growth for 2024 is going to come in at 3.4%. That is so impressive.
No, that's so impressive. Like that is any other G7 country would be on their knees begging for a trickle of any of that growth.
Yeah.
Right? We're talking about a world where Germany grows at 0%, Japan grows at 0%, France grows at 1%. The UK is trying to keep their lights on. Okay, and the US is out here being able to grow at 3.4%. Like we're some type of almost developing economy still. It's crazy.
It's wild. It's wild.
What makes this even wilder, because this growth wasn't expected, not even 5 years ago. The amount of economic growth that we've seen has beaten our pre-COVID-19 projections.
Yeah.
It beats the projections post or during COVID before Biden took office.
Yes.
Which is indicating to a lot of these experts that the Biden economic policy worked. Dude, we beat the COVID projections. We beat these decades-long projections.
Yeah.
And it's because of the economic intervention that Joe Biden did. It's because of the American Rescue Plan, the stimulus money we put into the economy. It's because of the infrastructure bill. It's because of the CHIPS Act. It's because of the Inflation Reduction Act. All of these things are coming to a head, and now our economy is 10% bigger than it was pre-COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, the story is fantastic. Inflation, of course, is the one blemish.
That is the blemish.
that lies in the story. But now that we're kind of past that we're back down to what, like 2.5% inflation right now, we're in such great shape.
We're in great shape, and even the wages that have been growing.
Yeah.
It's not just the prices that have been going up. Wages have also been going up. And if we look at non-supervisory workers, okay, if we look at non-managers, not the people who are making over $100,000 a year, the people who are in the middle of the income bracket, at the lower end of the income bracket, their incomes have risen faster than inflation, not just over the last year, not just over the last 2 years, but since the pandemic, okay? Prices have increased about 21.4% since February 2020. Wages have increased 26.3% since February of 2020.
So what's up with the vibes?
I don't know. What's up with the vibes?
Because I've been consuming a lot of financial economic content recently. And a lot of these people who are doing this stuff for a living, analyzing the economy for a living, everyone is talking about a K-shaped economy, which I don't know why they do go with K instead of U. For me, U feels like
U
the better.
Feels better for
or
me
V,
too.
yeah. But the point with K is like is supposed to be like you have a bifurcated economy where the people in the one half are doing well and the people in the bottom half are doing poorly. And they're like, the reason the vibes are still so bad is because the people in the bottom half are the ones who have really been hit hard by inflation. And I don't understand why the data that says that the wage gains for the bottom 50% aren't enough to overcome the inflation vibes.
Yes. Well, that's what I find interesting is I do think this is a K-shaped recovery, but the middle income and lower income are on the upper side of that K. If we look at non-supervisory workers, okay, if we look at supervisory workers like me, okay, I'm a manager at my job. I'm a supervisory worker. The people in my income bracket have actually seen their wages flatlined. We're actually seeing a decrease in income inequality right now. One of the first times in American history. And it's because of non-supervisory workers getting wage increases faster than that of people at the upper income spectrum.
And another reason to credit the Biden administration here is its support of unions, right? Because we're having all of these massive contracts being negotiated where union workers are getting raises of 30, 40, 50, 60%
over a certain time frame.
Yes, right. And that's infusing this cash into like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of workers in the population.
It's changing the income inequality it's changing the income inequality metrics that we've been using for so long, right? It's changing that narrative a little bit. But also, this is why one of the reasons I want to talk about this is I want to attack the naysayers head on. Okay? Show me the opposite data. Okay, show me the opposite. Don't show me consumer sentiment stuff. Don't show me any of that. Don't show me opinion polling. Show me quantitative data that disproves that this economy is doing fantastic.
Yeah, where is the hard data to show the vibes?
Yes, and that is what I'm asking for. Okay, so if a lot of people who watch our videos don't agree with us,
Yeah.
and I want to see a Republican or someone who thinks this economy is doing terrible, I want you to send me economic data
Yes.
that disproves what we're talking about here.
Yes, if you want to pwn the libs and make us feel bad, we
We're
will
libs.
actually read what you give us.
We will.
And we will feel bad if we're missing something big and we're wrong here.
We'll make a video about it. If we actually think we're wrong about it, we'll make a video about it. But if
Yeah.
we think you're wrong, we're also going to make a video about it and make you feel bad.
Yeah, so let's battle.